In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make an OAuth 2.0 client credentials flow for server-to-server integration. Start by signing in to your Salesforce org. From the home screen, open Setup. If you see an option to open the advanced view, select Open Advanced Setup so you get the full set of configuration tools. In the Quick Find box, search for App Manager and open it. Here, click New External Client App. This creates a secure application definition that other servers can use to request tokens from Salesforce without a user logging in. It's the foundation for machine-to-machine authentication. Give your app a clear, descriptive name so your team knows what it's for. Salesforce will automatically generate the API name based on what you type, so you don't need to adjust that unless you have specific naming standards. Enter a valid contact email. This is used for admin notifications and helps future maintainers know who to reach if something needs attention. Next, set the distribution state to local, then click Local. Local means the app is intended for use only within your Salesforce org, rather than being distributed externally. It keeps the configuration scoped to your environment, which is ideal for internal integrations. Find the API section labeled Enable OAuth Settings and open it. Enable OAuth. Even though the client credentials flow doesn't involve a user redirect, enabling OAuth here is required so you can define the authorization details and scopes your integration will need. Provide a callback URL. For the client credentials flow, this URL isn't actually used for redirects, but Salesforce requires a valid URL to complete the configuration. Use a URL that your organization approves for this purpose. Now, choose the scope. Manage user data via APIs, API, and add it to the selected OAuth scopes. This scope authorizes access to Salesforce's REST and SOAP APIs, which is typically what your server-to-server integration needs. Keep scopes minimal to follow the principle of least privilege. Enable client credentials flow. This explicitly allows token issuance using the client's own credentials, without a user present. Confirm by clicking OK when prompted. Finally, click Create to save the app. After creation, Salesforce will provide a client ID and let you generate a client secret. Store both securely, rotate them on a schedule, and never embed them in public code repositories. With the client ID, client secret, and your org's token endpoint, your server can request access tokens and call Salesforce APIs as an integration user, fully automated and without interactive sign-in. That's it. We logged in, opened Setup, created an external client app, enabled OAuth, set a callback, added the API scope, turned on the client credentials flow, and saved. If this was helpful, subscribe for more.